Looking at the challenges students and teachers are facing in rural schools, including a lack of resources. Because these districts have a lot of miles to cover, much of their budget goes into transportation. We mentioned earlier some students in the Upper Peninsula in Michigan have to take a ferry to get to their classrooms, but that takes away funds for teachers. Plus, educators are wearing a lot of hats trying to fill in the gaps for the lack of teachers.
I've had drive bus. I've had to substitute teach quite a bit. I've worked in the kitchen a few times.
I'm a third-generation teacher. My grandmother was a teacher, my dad was a teacher, and what they did and what I'm doing are not the same thing anymore.
On top of that, students aren't getting the same opportunities as those in more urban areas, like internet connections and advanced placement classes. And we're going to talk about possible solutions now. We want to be solution-oriented here, and joining us now to do that is Latanya Patillo, the Director of Policy and Advocacy at NWEA. That's a nonprofit that creates academic assessments for kids in grades K through 12. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you boil this down to one single problem, the biggest single problem facing rural schools, or is it sort of death by a thousand cuts here?
I would say the latter. I would be, remiss to say that, there are a number of issues that are causing our issues with rural education, right? We can't reduce it down to just a teacher shortage. We can't reduce it down to a lack of technology. There are a number of factors that contribute to why our rural schools and our schools in general have been struggling. And I just want to name that there were challenges pre-pandemic, but the pandemic has really exacerbated, and we've heard that over and over again. What does it mean to now provide education for over 9.3 million students in rural schools when your workforce has been dwindling, when the resources that you previously had could not be implemented and deployed? And so the challenge is now to use the funds that the federal government has been providing in order to take some creative and develop some creative and innovative ways to support our teachers and students.
Now, on first look, I was thinking that the pandemic would have helped rural kids. It would have shown school districts how to do online learning. It would have said, hey, if you live 50 miles away from your school, maybe you don't have to come in every day. But then you get to the point that the FCC says 20 million Americans have no access to high-speed internet, and it is really hard to learn remotely without high-speed internet. How crucial is internet to folks in these rural areas?
It is critical, and we, again, with the pandemic, we've seen how critical it is, but we have to make adjustments. The challenge, having worked in a rural community myself, is that you have this kind of wide variety of exposure to technology, right? So you have some who have access to Wi-Fi, you have some who don't have the actual technology, the computers, the laptops. You have some whose service won't reach to them. I think there were communities where you had to change your whole internet infrastructure in order to support these activities. And so it was a huge shift to really think how we engage in education along with these challenges, right? So early on in the pandemic, when students or when policymakers recognized that not all students had technology, I think we were building packets of information to send home on buses to students. I think being able to be flexible and adaptable quickly is what helped folks move into recovery, but there are still significant challenges that we have to overcome.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.